Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is my Rubik's Cube and it is one of the most selling toys in the world. But the sad fact is many of you don't know how to solve it. So in this video, let me give you some beginner's guide on how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So first of all, I will show you around my Rubik's Cube and then let's start with the video. So this is my Rubik's Cube which is already solved, and also let me do one thing, yes, now it's okay. So now let's start solving the Rubik's Cube. So first of all, you can select according to your preference which color should be solved first. In my case, I am selecting the white color to solve it at my first place. So if whatever color you select, it doesn't matter, but you have to consider the right opposite color to your selected color. In my case, I have selected the white color and the right opposite color is the yellow center. So what I have to do is I have to pick all these white center pieces and bring it to the side of the yellow piece. So as you can see, 3 of them are already arranged and I have to bring this up to the bring this white piece up to the yellow center. And now as you can see, I have completed the white centers around the yellow center. Now I have to do is I have to look at the side color of a white centerpiece and I have to match it with the side center. Now I have taken that red and match it with the red center, and I have to turn around, and now as you can see, 2 whites and the 1 white has the red center side. Now take the orange side, turn around, make it to the orange center. Yes, now turn completely around to the white center. As you can see, that's done. Now the next, likewise do all these centers. Now this is the blue color and I have to bring it to the blue center. Well, now there is the blue center, and now I will turn it around to the white center. So that is done, and likewise you should do the next one also. Green, it has the green side, so bring it to the green center and now turn around. So with this done, as you can see, you get a cross sign in the white section, and you can see each color's center color, side color is matched with the center position, as you can see. Now what you have to do is you have to solve the white color completely. But you should notice that while solving the white color completely, you have to also look for that side colors also. Okay, so now this is a white piece. Okay, now look at its side pieces, side colors. As you can see, it is orange and blue. So you should bring this piece to the side where orange and blue is existing. As you can see, here there is orange and here it is blue. So you have to turn it around, and now as you can see, orange and orange and blue and blue. Now this means that this white piece belongs to right this position. So what you have to do, you have to turn it to the right side and turn it around once again back to its original position and turn back. Now as you can see, there is the white piece with orange in orange position and blue in blue position, as you can see. Now likewise do all the things, all the white pieces. As you can see, these pieces are on the top and one piece on the side. So what you have to do is, in order to solve, you have to get that white piece to the side. So what you have to do is you have to just lift it and just make a turn and back to the original position. Now as you can see, that piece has come to the side. Then in the similar fashion, look the side colors. It is red and green. As you can see, red and green. Now bring it to the center. As you can see, green and red center. So bring it to that position. See now, top red in that position, and green and green center. Okay, now this means that white piece belongs to that position. So you have to turn it to the opposite side, make it up, and bring it to the original position, down. So as you can see, red and green are in its right position and white is in the right position. Now let's see the other piece. Yes, there is a side piece. So look at its colors, side colors, and now once you have identified the colors and all, bring it to this its center. As you can see, blue with blue center and red with the red center position. Then turn it in the opposite direction. It should place there, so turn it in the opposite direction and upward, back to its original position and down. As you can see now also that red and blue, they are in the right position. Now only one white piece should be perfectly fit. Otherwise, then it will be completely one layer will be completely done. So there is the white piece. So it is in the top layer. So you have to bring it to the place where there it should be, right top to the original position. So I have brought there and just up it, just turn around and down. That's it. Now as you can see, the white piece has come to the side itself. Now once again check its side colors. So orange and green. So bring it to its centers, green center, and you have to bring it to the, as you can see, green and green. So that white piece should, and orange. So this means that white piece should fit there. So turn in the opposite direction, up and back to its original position, then down. And now as you can see, the first layer is completely solved. As you can see, the white layer is completely solved, and the first layer also is completely solved. After doing all this, if you find something wrong, I mean if you see that your first layer is not completely solved, that means it is your problem. That means the original position of that white piece is in what you have placed there. So you have to change it accordingly. Now let's solve the second layer. And after doing this, you can see that the centers of the second layer has been correctly aligned with the first layer. So what we have to do is we have to just correct the other pieces. So first you have to check the piece without the opposite color to what you have solved first. In my case, I have solved white in the first place, so opposite color is yellow. So I have to take a piece which doesn't have the yellow color. So here you go, there is a piece which has green and orange. So you have to take that orange piece to its center. Now I have done it, taken to its center. Now you see where this piece should be placed. It is orange and green, so it should be placed in this position, as you can see. So what you have to do is you should turn it in the opposite direction. I am doing it slowly, you should carefully notice it. Right, up, back to the original position, now down. That's it. Now just turn it around, slowly turn it around. Now turn it in the opposite direction, up, back to its original position, then down. Now as you can see, that piece has been placed in the right position. So in this way you have to solve all other pieces. Now let me see, here, there you go, there is a piece which doesn't have that yellow color. So red center, as it is in red center, where this piece has to be placed, you look blue, it is blue, so it should be placed here. So do the same, opposite turn, up, back to the original position, down. Now slowly turn it around, opposite turn, up, and back to original position and down. So that's it, there you go, that piece has been placed in the right position. Now in this way you find all other pieces. Now in this case for me, as you can see, I don't have a center piece which doesn't have an yellow color. As you can see, all my pieces have an yellow color either in the top position or in the side position. So what you have to do is you have to check which piece is not in the right position. So as you can see, this blue and orange and this red and green piece are not in its right position. What you have to do is just up and turn it around and down. That's it. Now while doing it, and a white piece will be somewhere else in its position. You just check its side colors and place it accordingly. There you go, blue and orange, and I have placed it correctly. Now as you can see, a piece has come up which doesn't have an yellow color, this green and red. So you check it again and look where that piece should be placed. It should be placed here. So you turn it in the opposite direction in the same way, up, back to its original position and down. Now turn it around, slowly turn it around, then opposite direction, opposite turn, up, back to its original position, then down. So as you can see, I have only one more piece is remaining. And as you can see, there is that piece which has no yellow color, blue and orange. Turn that to the blue center. As you can see, it should be placed in this position, this position. So you have to turn it in the opposite direction, up, back to its original position, down, slowly turn around, opposite turn, opposite turn, up, back to its original position, down. Now as you can see, I have successfully solved the second layer of the Rubik's Cube. So once you have done this much, you will get something like this. You will get your cube something like this with first and second layer solved. Now it's time to solve the top layer, which is a somewhat difficult part as compared to this bottom layers. So what we have to get is, we have to get the centers like this, thankfully I got the centers like this while solving my second layer also, but you may not get in this way, so I will show you the other way. So this, as you can see, this is another way where you can see that the centers are in nearby positions, and these centers are not correct. So what you have to do is, you have to get a cross in the top layer, top color. For me it is yellow color, and I have to get a cross in the top layer. So what I have to do is, I have to, as you can see, I have to select that center yellow color, and you carefully notice these steps. Turn around the front part, up, opposite, down, opposite, then once again down. Now as you can see, I have got a cross in the top layer. Once you get this cross, it is very easy to solve the cube. So once you got this cross, what you have to do is, you have to check the centers of the top layer. So as you can see, yes, there's the orange center is in correct position, and all others are in different positions. So I have to center it correctly. So here I bring the green center, then also I don't get any nearby centers. No, I have got a nearby center, red and green. But by this way it is very easy. If you get this nearby centers, it is very easy to solve the cube, but many of you might not get it in the first place. So I will show you how you should solve it in the other case. So now in this video, as you can see, in this portion you have got the cross and you have this orange center and red center. Many of you might get in this way, and opposite centers will be correctly positioned. So what you have to do is you have to get the centers in the nearby position, which I got, thankfully I got in the earlier stage. So what you have to do is you have to do these steps. Many of you might get in this way after solving up to this position. So you have to do these steps: up, clockwise, down, clockwise, up. Carefully notice and do it. Clockwise, clockwise, down. So this is the step. Once you have done this step, you can see that you got two nearby centers and other two centers are opposite. That's not a problem. You got two nearby correct centers. Once you got this, then it is really easy to solve the cube. Once you got this, you have to place the so sorry guys for the interruption, but somehow I lost some footage while editing. Only I came to know about it. So once you got this two nearby centers correctly, as you can see in my case, I got this green and orange centers correctly. These are nearby centers. Then you have to place that corrected center to your right side, and the face and the cube facing side of the cube facing to you should not be centered correctly. Then do the steps you did earlier: up, clockwise, down, clockwise, up, clockwise, and then down. Now center it again. As you once you centered it correctly, as you can see, you have got all the colors centered correctly. Now once you have got that much, the next thing is to solve the corner pieces or edge pieces. That's it. So in order to solve the corner pieces, what you have to do is you have to look the color of each piece. As you can see in this piece, it is blue and orange. Then what you have to do is you have to follow this step. Carefully notice it. So up, clockwise, up, back to its position, anti-clockwise, down, clockwise, and down. Now then recenter it. So once done, you have to notice one thing. The piece on the right side, that is that orange and blue piece, hasn't changed its position, but all other pieces changed its position. So how to make sure that right piece hasn't changed its position? As you can see, the orange and blue piece is in the right position. It just has to be twisted and all. So I have to make sure that you have to make sure that that piece isn't changed from its position. So what you have to do is you always have to twist it clockwise first, in the first place. Then only that piece will not be changed. As you can see, I am doing these steps, and you can clearly see that in all my steps the blue piece hasn't changed and all other pieces changed. And now as you can see, I have almost completed it, and I have got almost all right pieces in the right position. Red and green, that's in the right position, and here the red and blue, that is also in the right position. Just I have to twist it. I will show you how you should do it. And where is it? Yes, green and orange, it is in the right position. So once you got everything in the right position, then you do this final step. You can take any side, whatever. So I'm here taking the orange side. You have to down, clockwise in the bottom, up, anti-clockwise. Okay, repeat it again and again unless you get this. Yes, unless you get that yellow color in the bottom. Repeat the step again and again. Once you got that yellow color in the bottom, and you have made this step, turn around and bring another piece which has to be which also has to get that yellow color in the bottom. Okay, repeat the step continuously up to which you get that yellow color in the bottom. Repeat it. You have to be patient enough. Okay, repeat it once more, and as you can see, now that yellow color has come. Once that is come, you should again turn it around, bring another piece which has to be solved. Always remember, you should bring it to that position itself. Don't change and take another position in the midway, then your complete cube will be gone. You have to start it from zero, I have to say. So be patient and do it carefully. And again you bring it the last piece to it and do the same thing. You continuously do this same thing unless you get that yellow piece in the bottom. So do it again and again. Do it. Now also the yellow piece hasn't reached the bottom position. Once again, and as you can see, now the yellow piece has reached, and finally your cube is completely solved. So this is how you can solve a 3x3 Rubik's cube. This is the beginner's tip, I have to say. There are many easier ways, faster ways by which you could solve this Rubik's cube, and if I want to cover all those, you do comment down below so that I will post videos on it. But this is the beginner's guide. If you are a beginner and you don't know how to solve it or what are the steps and all, these are the basic steps through which you can learn on how to solve the Rubik's cube. So I hope you like the video, and if you like the video, do hit the like button and also appreciate me by subscribing to the channel. So thanks for watching and hope to see you in my next video. Thank you guys.